Hello, my brothers. Today we're going over a topic of self-improvement, motivation, which I believe a lot of people struggle with. Hence why my kind soul decided to help you out, because I believe I am someone who has a clear grasp on it. So you're probably wondering why yesterday you were so hyped by watching Baki, reading your favorite manga fights or other stuff like that, thinking, nah, I'm gonna be like him. Tomorrow I smash everything other than when I make my girlfriend scream daddy. And then when tomorrow finally came, you were surprised to see that you were like, no, I don't wanna go to the gym, just 5 more minutes. But why is that? Why are you such a little bitch? Why is motivation absent if it was with you just a day ago? Well, here's the answer, my brothers. Motivation is a bitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Motivation is like that one friend in your group project who says to do their part, and when you check on them the day you have to present, you find out that they have forgotten. Unfortunately, motivation is a myth. Something that some days you'll have and some days you won't. Just like you have good days and bad days. There isn't really a reason for this, it's just life. You can't rely on motivation. So what can you do? If motivation is fake, then how can you make yourself go to the gym, study and many other examples? Well, the answer is developing discipline and consistency. Or more specifically, learning to do things, especially when you don't feel like it. Of course, that's easier said than done, but fortunately for you, I just so happen to have come up with some advice on developing discipline. First of all, you must do those things that are hard for you first thing in the day. That's because not only will you stress about it throughout the whole day until you do it, but because not only everything will feel much easier after you've done it, but you'll also enjoy the day better because you'll have already done the worst part of it. Doing this will ensure that you won't procrastinate on those things. My second tip is to reward yourself after those hard tasks, although be careful with this one. I'm not saying to eat whatever you want after a gym session or to binge watch YouTube all day after doing those hard tasks. What I'm saying is little rewards, like for example watching an episode of your favorite TV series and other stuff like that. And I repeat, they must be in moderation. After all, you don't want them to become bad habits, now do you? My third tip is to take away from your life cheap pleasures such as TikTok, junk food and other stuff like that. By doing this, going to the gym, styling and other stuff like that will become the most fun things you can do. Imagine you are trapped in a white room with nothing else but your school books. You'll probably end up studying that because that will be the most fun option that you can do. Now for a most important and crucial tip is to make those habits part of your identity. While the process of creating new habits mostly boils down to getting on with it and just force yourself to do it, as to succeed in doing something you don't want to is to train your mind into learning to do those things, especially when you don't feel like it, and repeatedly, so that those things become habits. I believe that this one more tip will make the process much easier, and I'd even go as far as saying that without it, you'll most likely fail. That is making whatever habits you want to obtain your identity. Integrating new habits or having one means that you are the kind of person who likes doing that thing repeatedly while also enjoying it. So in a way, you must convince yourself that you are the person that you want to become. I'll give you an example. 3 people want to quit smoking. When asked if they want a cigarette, the first one responds with, "No, I'm trying to quit smoking," while the other one responds with, "No, I don't smoke." Now, it may seem like a tiny change, but while one person still identifies themselves as someone who has an addiction but wants to stop it, the other one identifies themselves as someone who doesn't have an addiction and despises it. So in a way, you must change how you see yourself, your own identity, to learn new habits. Because of this, those new habits can go against your own identity, or else you just won't stick to them. To change your identity, you must convince yourself and your brain through small victories. Like for example, if you want to get healthy, even going to the gym when you don't feel like it and doing less because you're tired, still tells your brain that you go to the gym no matter what. Another practice could be mantra meditation, where you continuously repeat yourself a phrase which you want to start to believe in. And finally, one thing that will surely help is to always remember why you are doing what you're doing, its importance, and most importantly, this question. What would your future son or daughter think of their dad or mom if they weren't in the position they should have been, only because they didn't feel like doing it. And that's it for today, guys. Hope you're able to accept the harsh truth of motivation and not get discouraged, but actually understand a little deeper how to actually stay consistent in this long journey towards success. Thanks for watching. Remember that I always believe in you and to never stop growing. Mwah.